Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM, Rachakodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom to the argument that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be an extremely quick video. I was just kind of looking at this video that had popped up. GMS Spiritual Army is re-uploaded by GMS Spiritual Army 144, or Spiritual Army of 144, which this is the Elder Monaghan under DC. But it was put up originally by GMS Rock Solid Foundation. Again, it's like 5 years ago, 2018. So, when I was looking at this video, I watched, the entirety of it, pretty much. I get a lot of prayers, off of, this is a good channel to get prayers from. Obviously, again, there's some others like, again, the brother GMS Rock Solid Foundation. But these prayers, these prayers, keep you in a certain mindset, of not getting distracted. This one specifically is a prayer of wisdom, as you can see. But these prayers, they're very, very helpful, man. Praying in general is helpful. Even if it was one of your little small prayers, you pray before you leave the house. It could be a small one. Let's say you're running late. It could be a small prayer or whatever. You do it before you leave the house. You know what I'm saying? At the time, man, I don't give a shit if I'm running late, man. I go ahead and pray, man. But like I said, for time management, you don't want to be stupid, But the smallest prayers count, man. Right? Because it keeps your mindset away from the BS, right? It keeps you from being dragged into the world, man. This is why we always pray for what? A sound mind. This is why we don't get all caught up in crazy stuff that the world gets caught up in. And even some of these other Israelite groups, they get caught up in the hype, the fame. This is why you got a lot of Israelite groups that posting up right in the middle of big protests or big rallies. Let's say you got the alphabet community rally. We're not going to be posting up in that, man. That is not our job, man. Right? We are not concerned about that, man. That's not our battle. You need to stay out of battles that ain't yours. Right? They're rallying for alphabet community rights, I guess. I don't know what the hell they rally for. And see, that's what I'm talking about. We stay out of that because that's not our business. We know, all you need to know is that shit is wicked, man. That being alphabet. You know what I'm saying? Being transformer. All you need to know is that stuff is wicked and you stay away from it, man. The Lord is going to sort all that out because the Lord is the one that's doing everything. You see what I'm saying? You got to remain in a sound mind so you don't get distracted. Because that'll take you out the truth, man. That'll take you out. We're not concerned about a bunch of goddamn Palestinians getting blown to bits by Israelis. We don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be under Israel, you know what I'm saying, the true Israelites anyway. We are going to rule the world, man. And all them heathens that's blowing each other away, and all these heathens that got these damn militaries and shit like that, we're going to be ruling over them. That's all you need to be concerned about. Prayers like this help with that, man. Not to be caught up in stuff like that. But also they help you with everyday life, man. Right? If you're going through some difficulties at your job or whatever, shit, man. You better pray. Pray, man. Don't get your, you know what I'm saying? Don't get your job taken over no bullshit, because if you don't pray, you're gonna start causing a scene and you get your job taken. Why? Because you know what I'm saying? You didn't pray. Now, if the Lord wants you to get your job taken, it is what it is, right? You lost your job because the Lord wanted it to happen. Anyway, we are, let's say you go to the store, man, and you driving. Now, man, look, man, driving these days, you know what I'm saying? Driving these days require a lot of patience, right? The stories I hear from the old heads to say how, just explaining how people used to drive. They always say that, yeah, it was always pretty bad. But today's driving is so much worse, and I can see it. I can see it. Everybody old enough says that. But I'm not that old enough. I'm not that old enough to where I can say that. But I guess I can because I can see it. That driving these days, but it's important to have patience so you don't get into no accident, no type of trouble. You know what I'm saying? No type of insurance issues. Say somebody driving erratic and out of control, let them. Let them. You get into an accident, let it be their fault, not because of your rage. Right? First, this is the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 8. I used to pull this scripture out an awful lot, man. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good of report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Those things which ye have both learned and received and heard, seen in me, do, right? And the God of peace shall be with you, right? So this prayer here, specifically on wisdom. Wisdom also teaches you not to go try to teach everybody, man. We all had to go through that. I'm sure I don't know about all of us, but most of us, a good number of us, you know what I'm saying? We had to learn that, right? We had to learn that. Uh, and we try to teach your family members, you try to teach people at your job, you try to teach people at school. And I keep telling this story, man, but I had the whole damn floor of the school when I first came in ready to fight me, man, because I said Lil Wayne was a he swung that way. He was a flame. He's a homo, right? And that's what I said. And the whole what's it? Yeah, and the whole school, the whole floor was like, they heard that shit. They was like, what? They got mad as shit, man. Like it was it was like a whole big ass scene, man. And this was like over something minute like that, but it's serious to them, right? It's serious to them. So that's when I realized, okay, but I had to learn Matthew chapter 10 verse 16, right? You got to be wise as serpents or harmless as doves. Again, wise, wisdom, right? Wise and wisdom. This is why Esau is so crafty and cunning, because he's got the wisdom of this world, man. But spiritual wisdom is higher than that, because when you have spiritual wisdom, you're not going to get caught up by Esau. You know what I'm saying? For example, you get pulled over by the police. You got these jakes out here that sit up there and yell and scream, I know my rights. Why I gotta show you my ID? Why I gotta step out? Why I gotta roll down the window? Hell, why I gotta pull over for you? I shouldn't have to do that, right? I see your lights behind me. Shit, I should be able to keep going, right? You don't have a right to pull me over, so I should have just kept going. That's the type of shit Jake will pull, man. And that's not being wise, because then what happens? You get dragged out your car. You know what I'm saying? You get beat and then you get shot, or your ass end up behind bars all fucked up because you didn't use proper wisdom, man. Proper wisdom. You didn't use wisdom. Ain't no proper wisdom. You didn't use wisdom, right? Yeah, I guess it is, because you got foolish wisdom, I guess, right? The wisdom of this world is foolishness. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the spiritual wisdom, the wisdom of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, spiritual wisdom. You didn't use spiritual wisdom, so then you find yourself all messed up, man. Right? So, anyway, man, that's pretty much all I got on this. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Shalom.